you miss us, you fucking great people. I don't know. I was gonna insult people, and then like I want to like be on their side. I want them to be on my side, and I'm like gonna start off being an asshole. But anyways, hello. How's it going? Ryan watches in the chat. I like the little things you put in there too. I like those emoticons and whatnot. I like the usage of ours, but then I like to see other ones. So pretty cool. And we got a guest joining us right now too. I'll introduce who I already have in the call, but we're gonna be joined by the guru. But anyways, Alan Shigazine, how's it going, good sir?
Okay, what's up? Can you hear me?
Are you still fucking with it? Listen to directions.
No, it's not. I'm not fucking with it. It's just my audio's fucked up. Shut the fuck up.
I've said it like 10 fucking times.
Trust me, if you can hear what I can barely even hear what Ganja's saying. I fucking hate Zoom. You basically me. I'm like,
you're already fucking up.
Ganja, how you doing, man?
I'm doing fine. How about yourself?
I'm doing good. Jen, how you doing?
I'm doing stuff.
Alan, how you doing?
shitty.
That's nice. Anyways, yeah, dude, Ryan's like calling the regulars a guest. Oh, I know, I'm fucking stupid. But anyways, no, dude, it's just like, I'm always like surprised on who's gonna be able to make it on Sundays, because I know like before, when there's a lot of Metropolis stuff going on, there was like a lot of like shows happening, like I don't know if you guys weren't ever live, but you would record like in the middle of the day or whatever. So I'm like, oh shit, Ganja's here. Oh, like fucking, I'm surprised. So it's actually a pretty cool thing. But Space Cowboy, hey, what's up, dude? Yeah, unfortunately, I wasn't really able to talk to you too much last night. You know, oh, I saw you in there by the way, Ganja. What'd you guys do last night in the after hours?
We ended up watching Land Before Time. We ended up crying. It was great. And also, I got to finish watching Dinosaurs, the one from
Disney.
Yeah, Disney.
Yeah.
By the way, that movie's kind of weird.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I wasn't in because I was actually pretty sick. Today I've been the best I've been in a while, but as you can tell, I look like shit. I feel like shit. I'm sounding okay, but I'm gonna sound like shit pretty soon. So if there becomes a part in the show where like I'm just coughing or I'm muted or whatever, and I'm throwing it to Alan and Ganja, forgive me, people. It's just like, it's only, you know, I want to be like, hey guys,
And if he dies in the middle of the stream, make sure to hook us up with some of those biddies, okay?
exactly. Nah, dude, fucking. Well, then again, like, do you want to be put on the spot by some of these horrible fucking movies, Ganja?
Look, sometimes you have to take the risk to get the bag.
Because later on today, or not today, but later on this week, you know, there's a couple movies that we got to watch. One of them being Devil's Advocate, and I gotta tell you, well, you might be okay with it, Ganja, but I think Alan's gonna see his boy Keanu Reeves in a really bad light, man, and he's, ugh.
Man, I've seen some shitty Keanu Reeves
What
movies,
you don't
man.
understand is I already have seen some pretty fucked up movies. Some movies that were like very shocking in how some people would pay us to watch these movies. Particularly a photographer right now that might be watching this stream that might pay us for certain films. I'm ready. I can handle anything.
But anyways, guys, show something to you though. So Corey is doing a review today. Not a bad movie roast. It's just a regular retro review thingy. But it's of Jurassic Park: The Lost World. Now,
That's the second one, right?
Yeah, and the biggest thing with this franchise, as far as the chat attack lore goes, is me and Alan fight over and over about Fallen Kingdom.
Yep,
I am
the
curious.
worst one.
Yeah, and well, yeah, I agree with that, fucking for sure. But I'm almost scared to ask, what are your thoughts on The Lost World, man? Because I don't think that this movie is bad at all.
It's all right. It's like the first Jurassic Park is clearly the best one. The next one would be Jurassic World, just because it's basically trying to be so much like the original, so it ends up just working a little better. Second one, it's just all right. Like I honestly barely remember. The only reason I remember even the third one is because everyone keeps sending me that GIF every 5 fucking minutes. Alan, every 2 fucking minutes.
Oh, for Jurassic Park 3?
Yeah. But Jurassic Park 2, like, I barely remember it. So it's like, maybe it isn't a great movie, but to me, I think that's the one where they're trying to save the dinosaurs, right?
Oh, yeah.
Something
Like
well, they're trying to hunt them, technically, yeah. But go ahead and say, Gardner?
Oh, I was about to say, nothing like what's his name's daughter just doing like gymnastics.
Yes, the
Beating
gymnastics.
the shit out of the raptors. That shit was great.
That shit was great,
Just
dude.
hilarious.
But that ends up in a pretty cool scene because like the raptor gets like thrown out of the fucking thing, and then like when he falls, he's like he gets impaled like by 2 spiky pike things, and I was like, that's kind of intense for a fucking like PG-13 like whatever fuck. But there's a couple of scenes that are intense in this movie. I'm not gonna ruin the whole movie for you. By the way, Cassandra in the chat, Casfay, what's up? Thank you for using those emojis, and thank you for being in the chat with the Space Cowboy scene. Jurassic Park 3 is full of the dumbest people. Yes, but Dr. Grant is he's the best. I love Dr. Grant.
No. The funny thing is like there's like a kid lost in the third one.
Yeah.
And that kid's surviving like 3-4 weeks apparently, like without anybody. As soon as the humans show up,
bars.
Hey
Yes.
man, that's the dream.
Yeah, I guess, but like you would think that he'd be like, man, I had to survive. I had to like bring
No.
bring something out here or whatever. But it's candy, dude. Like he's just been
Yeah,
chilling.
but the thing is, he's doing fine. As soon as the humans show up, that kid almost dies like 6 times.
Oh god,
Like he was
yeah.
doing better without them than he was with them.
He really was, which is funny because everyone who's not a professional survives so well. And it's like we gotta get these soldiers to come with us and blah blah blah, and they all die like nothing. I'm like, what? Then why'd you even need these fucking people? You could have just came by yourself. And you
Because-
That's like the Marines and mercenaries in Resident Evil 2. When not Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 3 when they try to stop the zombie horde and they're just laying ammunition to all the different zombies and they just get wiped out.
See, because technically, Jurassic Park is a horror franchise. Like
Yeah.
technically, so they need a bunch of random people to get killed off because we can't kill the main characters.
Yeah,
Hey, I like the video game where I got to play the raptor and was just eating motherfuckers throughout the whole level that I got to
Like
get
I
to.
said, Jurassic Park is technically a horror franchise. It's just one for kids.
yeah. But I'm very sure like that's obviously the reason why they have like these body count people, whatever. But just like I'm just thinking about like just in the world of the characters, like if this shit was real, like imagine like we really got to like get these out from these people, and then like they were so much better off without them. I was hoping one of the actors or characters would have been like, hey, so we really didn't need those guys, huh? Like we spent all this money because like the big thing is like the dad who's looking for his son.
Haha, 75 people died for no reason.
Yeah, pretty much. Which I've seen so many fucking movies make fun of shit like that all the time. Anyways, like
It really bothers me when it does that shit. Like, oh, haha, people just died. Let's not worry about it. No, don't worry. In 15 years of PTSD just fucking makes us all kill ourselves.
is that what you don't
Maybe
like
we'll remember.
Godzilla 1998 when Matthew Broderick's just like that's
It's
a lot
not
of fish.
specifically 98, but like I really fucking hate that trope in movies. Look, Doctor Strange just fucking this year had it. It's like, man, you just saw like how many people fucking die, including yourself, like 7 times.
Oh, but
And
wait,
you're-
let's go into this and make fun of Ganja together because me and
No.
Alan can finally pick on him.
Nah.
Did anybody die, Alan? Is there any weight to this stupid?
Well, no. The
fucking
thing is,
franchise?
the thing is, he did actively see people die. So he saw a person that was a human not breathe anymore. So that person is dead. Doesn't matter if there's a bunch of different versions of him. He saw somebody die. He saw people die. That's still gonna fuck with someone who's a fucking doctor whose job is to, I don't know, save people's lives.
Ganja, your thoughts?
Look, fuck you both. How about that?
It doesn't matter if a bunch of kids died in front of me.
Nah, dude.
Like-
I actually see so much shit. I feel like I wouldn't give a fuck about death anymore. Like if I'm like,
Yeah, but but you wouldn't be winking to the fucking camera. Going,
Probably
good
would.
job.
You
It's
know
like,
who
what?
would too though? Ganja would.
I
And
would.
Jet would. Jet so would. I
we
think
we possess
that
very
fucking
strong
bother
fuck
her at
them
all.
kids energy.
The thing.
Yeah, but it's good. But again, being human, it's PTSD. Like seeing your own fucking kind die eventually is gonna fuck with you in one way. But I'm not saying like he should be fucking shooting up heroin trying to make the voices stop. But like have a moment where he, I don't know, goes to a funeral or some shit. To be like, hey, maybe he actually like the movie. The fucking start, dude. The movie starts off with a fucking wedding that looks like a funeral. Like fucking pick a tone.
Oh yeah, wasn't she wearing? Somebody was wearing black.
The dude that walks up beside him going, oh hey stranger, my fucking brother died because of you.
Yeah. I don't know, man. That shit's so fucking crazy though because it's like they try to, it's. I know you don't want to hear this, but it's like it's mostly for kids. That's what this shit was based on, or toys and blah blah blah. So it's like, oh, we can be really, really dark. I mean, why the fuck did you even hire Sam Raimi anyway? Oh, that's so ridiculous. But anyway,
I
Jurassic
don't
World.
because they were originally gonna go with the guys that did the first one, but between how many fucking years happened and just so much with what Marvel's doing, I'm not sure why they picked Sam Raimi. I think they just said fuck it, like hey, we want Sam Raimi because we want to get big league directors to do stuff. Because that's the name of the game right now when it comes to superhero stuff. We've gone to the whole Marvel will sell anything. Now we want to get like, hey, this director that's done all this other stuff. Now we get him back. Hey, the guy that directed Spider-Man. You guys love No Way Home. Well, we already got him for Doctor Strange. Because DC is doing that. They fucking got Matt Reeves. Everyone loved him from the Planet of the Apes movies. Fuck it, he's directing Batman. Everyone's like, holy shit, let's fucking go.
Yeah, but anyways, like back to Jurassic Park though. Like today that's what Corey's gonna be reviewing over here, and then he's gonna be talking about some current events and things like that. But there's a lot of things that kind of been happening lately because we didn't do a show on Wednesday because that's when I first got sick, and then Corey didn't do a show that day. Thursday I couldn't even talk. Friday I was too busy doing shit for Corey, and then we don't do show on Saturday. So and technically not Fridays either, so whatever. But there's a bunch of shit that happened, and one of them that's like amazing to me is we finally got that Resident Evil 4 trailer. I did not think this was going to happen this year. I was like, oh, maybe next year we'll get like a trailer for it or a reveal.
I didn't think we'd also have a good state of play that it wasn't a colossal waste
My
of everyone's
VR
time.
is ready.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because Ganja had been playing VR in original Resident Evil 4, but. Dude, Ganja, I'm gonna give you because I mean, you know me and Alan, we're gonna take this.
Y'all about to just do the massive circle jerk that's gonna get my keyboard sticky.
Goddamn right. I already got the lotion ready.
I see it. I even see a used stock in the corner there in your camera.
I don't know.
Look at that little crusty sock.
Who knows
Proud
what
of
we
you.
find back there. But no, Ganja, your thoughts, dude. What do you have expectations for this, or are you kind of getting tired of this anyways?
All right.
Wow.
So my biggest thing is I'm interested in how they change some of the story aspects, but besides that, like little peak of curiosity, I'm just excited because I have liked a lot of the remakes. Me and you have argued over it for the last 2-3 years that these been coming out. I really enjoy all the Resident Evil remakes. The second one I enjoyed, the third one I really fell in love with. That was the one I went and got all the guns for. That was the first one I really went out my way to play through. But honestly, I'm really looking forward to this one, especially that's going to have some VR effects on it. It's going to be available on the PC. So I can't wait to see how much modding is going to be done through it. But other than that, it's just a remake. So, like, other than the slight, like I mentioned, the slight curiosities of how they change certain details or add certain modern story elements to kind of retcon their new storyline they got going with 7 and whatever 8, 9, and fucking 10 are going to be at this point.
Yeah.
But I'm interested. I'm very interested. It's going to get my money day one.
Yeah, because for me, I'm hype as fuck about this. I'll talk about that more so in a little bit because I do feel that Alan's probably going to mirror much of what I want to say about this. So, Alan, your thoughts, man?
I'm a nerd and I have horrible opinions. And when I think about this Resident Evil series, it's not no better than Legend of Zelda. Because Legend of Zelda is like the prime one.
Did you say Mozilla? Mozilla?
Yeah,
Oh, I'm gonna let him
No,
keep
no.
talking out of his ass because he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking
I was
about.
wondering,
Resident Evil
Alan.
4 is back.
I like to fuck birds.
Yeah. Oh, don't you?
Are you
bring
still?
that
Are you
back.
still going? You crazy crackhead. Anyway, Resident Evil 4.
Oh, there we go.
I kind of like this game a lot.
I like
But
how
he risks showing his
that's like
toes.
his
Yeah.
equivalent of like getting like 2 big titties and just like, hey.
Anyway, while
Resident Evil
the
14.
Taco Brothers are continuing to make fun of me, of course I'm fucking excited for Resident Evil. I'm trying to fucking find the PS2 version, but I can't find it in any pawn shops in my fucking area. I don't feel like going on eBay. But Resident Evil is the first Resident Evil game I ever played. It's until 8 came out, it was my favorite. Resident Evil 4 is my favorite one. It's just 8 is fucking spectacular in every way, shape, or form, so beat it. And when a friend of mine, because I missed the first like 10 minutes of the direct, when my friend told me Resident Evil 4 for PS5, I was like, oh yeah, cool. So, the port, they're gonna port it to PS5 because of course they are. It's been on every console since its inception, and I fucking love it as a result of it. I've beaten the game twice fully, but I played the first like half of the game like 7 fucking times on almost every platform was available. I love the hell out of the fucking game. I think it has an interesting character. I think a lot of the dialogue is dated, but I think what they did with the world and how they managed to make the linear aspect fitting an overworld is fucking spectacular. It still holds up to this day. I even have it on Switch. Like that game is fucking spectacular. I did not like Resident Evil 2. I just felt like a lot of the story elements and the puzzles were fucking stupid.
I'm a nerd.
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot when a chess master fucking did the electrical in my house, and I needed to do the fucking bullshit in order to figure out who designed that fucking.
I don't read the files, so I don't understand why I'm doing puzzles.
Yeah. I just read shit.
I don't know the story context, but it's
that
nerdy.
shit is stupid. That shit is stupid, and you fucking know
No,
it.
dude, and one of the things that me and Alan lost our shit about is that the video game keeps telling you 1996, 1996, 1996, 1996, and then they have this state-of-the-art USB flash drive badge. What the fuck are you gonna plug a badge into?
Who puts a USB drive and a flash drive and a fucking police badge? What crackhead came up with that? Oh,
do y'all want to go? Oh no! Okay, so let's go back to the original. Some emblem that was carved out by some machinist with magic tech on it suddenly makes the statue move its hand.
You're right. You're right. The puzzles are stupid.
Look, no, hold on.
You're right.
The puzzles are more grounded in this one because I can understand a USB. Nick, me and you are Resident Evil fans. They make you make electronic parts in the second one in order to get through the laboratory. They at least base this in reality of technology that we have today. That would be futuristic back then.
First of all, who retrofits a museum into a police station? What the fuck?
These motherfuckers are crazy. If you read the files instead of run through the story mode.
The files are stupid.
Don't. Damn it.
I don't give a shit.
I was trying to learn you, DS, because you don't
any fucking way.
So
I don't give a shit.
it.
But again, but my biggest problem with the game, outside the fucking story being completely wild, is terrible, is the fact that I don't like the fucking every zombie being a goddamn meat shield. And it gets to the point where I said fuck it and just didn't use any of my goddamn ammo. I would just move out of the way. Resident Evil 3 comes out and I'm like, okay, this is more action oriented. but I don't give a flying fuck. Like the game gives you no brevity to really learn anything about any of the characters. It just immediately throws you in. And when the game does slow down for a bit, it's just like I don't really care about anything that's really going on. And then the game just kind of ends in just the typical Resident Evil fashion. I ended up not liking either one of those games, and I played them both to completion. I think I beat RE3 in one sitting. Not necessarily saying a short game is bad. It just, to me, it's like I think that they should have given you more chance to breathe and get to know the world a little bit more.
So you liked it less because it's short. How's it
No,
feel to be on the other end of that?
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow,
You
funny.
turned on your own things. You turned on your own thing. That's like me
I
not liking
literally
fat
say
things.
I literally say I like things with longer form media, and I literally just said,
you said
it
longer.
being short isn't a problem. But no, ignore everything that I say. But my issue is, yeah, it's just if there was more time spent with the characters, I would have been. I really, at the end of it, it's like Jill. Okay, she's a badass, and now she's going for revenge. I'm like, okay, that's really. I wish there was more going on with that. But with Resident Evil 4, there's a lot of story with that. There's a lot going on there. I just don't know what they're gonna do. But I said this a year ago when it first got announced. I don't want to play a shot-for-shot remake of this game. I don't. I've already played it. It's in my fucking hands. What I want something
Good
to
thing
change it up.
Ubisoft's not making it. Am I right?
But again, it's like I want to see what the change they're going to make. Remix the levels, add a couple things in there, take some dialogue out, rearrange some dialogue. Like they have Ada in a different outfit. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. You modernize the outfit because even in Resident Evil 2, she's still wearing the dress. I'm like, okay, you gave her a different outfit because she's wearing basically something Claire Redfield would almost be wearing. Because I'm pretty sure Claire Redfield isn't in RE4, but I could be wrong. But I want to see them remix it up, change it up, add a couple things in there because I want to play a game that I haven't played for, like Final Fantasy VII Remake R. Like that isn't Final Fantasy VII. It's changed up in remakes or retrograde, whatever the R stands for. I want to see that with Resident Evil because I already have 3 copies in my possession of this game. Like I don't necessarily need to play the exact same game again. I never played RE2 or 3, so to me that was completely brand fucking new. But RE4,
Majora's Mask, watch him nut all the screen.
hey, gotcha! Shut the fuck up for 2 seconds. How about that?
Never.
Like fuck. But my boys, I want
to.
I'll fucking smack the shit out of you. My backhand, motherfucker. I got a sword behind me.
Hey.
I'll kill you. Anyway, but yeah, I just want to play
Fuck
something something I haven't seen before. I want to see what they're going to do, what they're going to add, and if they're going to try to connect, RE2, because when they made RE2, RE3, and RE4 was a major fucking departure from the franchise. And that's what a lot of people were like, it lived and died there because it changed what
There
the
were
franchise
so
was
many though, like that were departures because right after that, like Survivor was already somewhat of a departure. Dead Aim was a departure, and then they were like, "Hey, fuck!" Like, and by the way, too, RE4, what it originally became, was closer than the original attempt of what RE4 was because it's supposed to be Ghost on a ship. Did you see that shit?
Apparently, there's so many different versions of RE4 because it was supposed to be more psychological horror, eventually the guy who was originally director on there went and made Evil Within, which is a piece of shit.
Yeah, well, and then even too, Resident Evil 3 was supposed to be essentially Devil May Cry, and then they just started doing that. Like,
was that 3? I thought it was 4 was supposed to be Devil May Cry.
Yeah, no, that was supposed to, 3 was supposed to be it. No, actually, no, I'm getting confused because 3 was supposed to be Code Veronica, and they're like, you know what?
Yeah.
This is looking
Oh,
too
Code
shitty.
Veronica fucking sucks. Anybody that decided to make a fucking save system be a consumable is up their own ass. What crap were you supposed to be going, you know what? We're going to make this game even harder by saves being consumables you can miss. Like, what?
Wait, hold on. That's every fucking game from Resident Evil.
No, not Resident Evil 4. You just go find the fucking, you go to the...
I'm sorry. I keep forgetting.
I think you don't understand. His intelligence of Resident Evil starts and ends at 4.
Yeah,
I love how you miss everything that I said. That I just said I played 2 fucking games prior. I played 7 and 8, and I played 4, 5, and 6. I didn't play Code Veronica.
You don't understand.
If he had a gun, he might
just
shoot
ignores half of what I say just to make his stupid fucking points.
No, but anyways, fucking but yeah, I'm gonna ask the real, like, probably the most, like, truest fucking question to ask here, and that is to Jet. Jet, is this a look right here? Has a winter look?
Let me see.
We're just gonna get the monocle. Oh, let me see. He looks like a bitch.
No, that's a no for me.
You don't like it? I'm thinking of like it had like that brown thing on the top right here. It reminds me of Rick Grimes' season 4 Walking Dead.
It kind of is, yeah. Same idea. I like it.
You're gonna say that's stylish?
Fuck yeah.
That's just an average fucking just leather jacket.
Okay, how about his hair?
It's
the
all
Karen.
right.
Is it the same hairstyle as 2, or
Almost,
did they
yeah.
change it?
Kind of,
Because
but
I know it's been a couple of years since 2, because 2 he's a cop, now he's a detective.
they made his face like as smooth as a baby's ass in the remake of
It's
2.
oh yeah, well yeah, because he's supposed to be basically like, it's what, his first day on the job, and motherfucker shows up to Raccoon City.
Yeah. But speaking of video game announcements, I want to bring up one more thing. Jet, here is your victory. I'm going to hand it to you. But show me on camera, you motherfucker. There you go. Here's your victory. La la la. There you go. Don't bite my finger. There it is.
Oh yeah.
Dragon Age 4's name is officially Dragon Age Dreadwolf. It's happening. Your thoughts
Yeah.
and Obama's.
You know what? We got a title. You know, I'm happy about that. Now the rest, we just gotta wait for more concept art and for them to tell us who the characters are, what we'll actually be doing. It's already like throughout the year they already hinted at what exactly like where we're gonna be and all that. New main character, which is the thing with all the Dragon Age games. You know what? I'm happy. That's literally the only thing I'm looking for. Like I doubt we're gonna get any Mass Effect announcements or anything like that. And it's this small thing. It's fine with me.
So I'm going to say this live on the show just so you guys, like, whatever. I say that in the next 2 weeks, by the end of June, we will see a Mass Effect, like, logo or official name or something being announced. I feel it in my fucking bones.
Maybe
We will have a Mass
but
Effect game
like
this month.
Dragon Age, I guess 3, Inquisition, whatever the fuck. It ended on a good note. People generally enjoyed it.
Dude,
The
it was
last
so
Mass
popular, it was
Effect-
on an episode of fucking South Park.
Anyway,
weapon?
the last Mass Effect ended on a note, and they did the remake, or not the remake, they did the remaster port of all 3, and people genuinely enjoyed it. So there's at least some good air when it comes to Mass Effect. I think they have to be very, very careful with that because you got one more shot. Like, this isn't fucking someone brought up Sonic. This isn't Sonic where you can do 7 fucking shits in a row and somehow people still buy it. When it comes to the Mass Effect franchise, Andromeda basically rubbed a lot of people the wrong way, and by the time it was able to be in a condition people enjoyed it, it was basically like you already soured the dough. It's already gone.
The reason why I'm so glad you brought that up because this is my big takeaway from not only this topic, moving on to the next one, but firstly, and we can still talk about this too if you want, Alan.
Sure.
I'm not trying to just throw your topic off because I like what you just said, but Andromeda was a good fucking game. I'm sorry, I don't know what the fuck people were thinking. That
No,
game-
you're correct. It's just when it originally launched, and honestly, EA fucked that thing so fucking badly. I played day 1. I still personally fucking enjoyed it. It's just there were a lot of issues that plagued it, and
man, I
especially
lost my
after Mass
save
Effect
twice.
3. Especially after Mass Effect 3, where you trust me, I don't think there's a video game in history that has gotten as much. You think Cyberpunk got fucking shat on? You were there when Mass Effect 3 dropped month 1. I thought they were gonna burn Bioware to the ground.
Well,
See,
go ahead.
there's the thing, like gamers are going to be gamers. A lot of people that complain about Andromeda didn't even actually play it. They played like a second of it and then turned it off. To where it's just like if you actually get far enough in the game and get your characters, like it is a Mass Effect game, like with actual better character interactions and all that stuff. Is the combat system different? Yeah, it takes a little bit of getting used to, especially if you just finish 3 and like go straight into it. But it's not a bad game. Does that have a problem? Yeah, just like every other game. It's still fun, and it still does the thing that BioWare does best, especially with its characters.
And I guess the reason why I'm even bringing this up or whatever is because of the fact that, like, what I think the big issue is about potentially, like, oh, you got one more shot, because I don't agree that they only have one more shot, because this is the problem with gamers today, is, and I am shocked by this shit. This is another story I saw. Apparently, fans are calling on Sega to delay Sonic Frontier
I'm with
gameplay
them.
reveal.
I'm not a fan,
There's
but I'm
nothing-
with them.
No, people,
Bro.
Sonic fans need to be, because now they're becoming like Star Wars fans. You fucking lying motherfuckers. Like, oh, that's not good enough for me. What about that entire piece of shit franchise? Was that not fucking enough for you?
No,
Like,
you're right.
really?
The franchise fucking sucks. But when I saw the first 10 seconds, I'm like, oh, they're doing open world and the Breath of the Wild shot, because now every fucking open world game is Breath of the Wild. Not like The Witcher came out 10 years prior.
Yeah.
When you end up seeing the full 7 minutes, I went and watched it because I'm like, oh, I was actually genuinely excited. I was like, this looks like shit. Basically, they just took like, hey, we're gonna have this wide open world, and then we're just gonna sprinkle random fucking ramps and shit. There was no sense of
It
flow.
looks like a GTA map.
It's a GTA map with just like every now and then, hey, there's a random rail in the sky, and there's a random thing here, and there's a random thing there. I'm like, this is a good idea. This is a good attempt. But like, there was a fan-made thing where they 15 fucking years ago, for Sonic 64, where they had bump pads and he would just jump across the entire environment, and it was really well done. This feels the exact same thing. I'm thinking because like when you want to make like for instance Kirby just did their open world as well, but they did very concise levels. You go into the levels, there's a sense of progression, there's a linear sense of progression for the levels. You finish the levels, you can go back in this branching paths. You play something like Mario Odyssey, there's a sense of flow and progression throughout the entire level based on Mario's skill set. When it comes to this honestly just looks like a gigantic tech demo.
Yeah, no, I'm in the same boat with you, but Jay, I'm gonna get your opinion on this because, for one, you're a big Sonic fan. And, wow,
What'd you call me?
Yeah, I said that way too fast.
Oh,
It sounds like I said
boy,
the F word. Jesus Christ.
We just got banned on Twitch.
I know.
I know
right?
how you see that's your true feelings on me.
No,
Somebody out there, put
Jesus
that for my
Christ.
use later.
Yeah. Oh man. You know what? This show is over. No, I'm just playing. But
And for Pride Month too, man. Damn.
oh man, it sucks being this
Ain't
tired. But no. So the thing is, anyway, it sucks being this prejudiced.
Yeah, I'm about to say it. We're gonna end that sentence.
No, but what you call it? But no, damn, I'm about to blush. That was such a funny fuck up. But anyways, like the thing is though, is you being such a Sonic gay person, I was Sonic fan. What you call it? I do think that like you could probably tell me if you thought the gameplay was bad and if you think people overreacting because when it comes to Star Wars, when it comes to horror movies, Marvel movies, whatever the fuck, everyone expects the best out of something, and then like it was never that before, but all of a sudden like you just like, oh, like now I demand quality and now I did whatever the fuck, and I just feel like it's just the current social media bullshit of people just kind of like overreacting because there's really nothing else to react to. Do you feel that way, Jet, or do you think that people do have a point about saying they need to work on this a little bit more?
I think it's a bit of both. Like people just want something to complain about, especially when the game's literally not even out yet. And to like, some people do have points or whatever. It like for it being Sonic's first kind of open world game like that, like not really mentioning like Sonic Adventure like one where you run around like the hub world or whatever. That in my opinion doesn't really count. It does have its problems or whatever. They don't really showcase like enough to really get excited for. And honestly, he doesn't feel like he's going as fast as he should be. Like Sonic's whole thing is like gotta go fast, and like it's just like gotta go like
Gotta go at a reasonable pace. Reasonable pace.
Gotta go at like an okay pace, not too fast.
Yeah.
Hey man, he has a stomachache.
Gotta go quick.
But it is Sonic. Like people are going to like hold Sonic to like this very strange like high standard, which is like. Ever since he became 3D, I mean, the games haven't been amazing, especially like gameplay wise. Like the bugs in literally every single game. But I don't really play it like Sonic games for gameplay like that. I play it more for the fact like they're just fun games in general, like character wise and like story wise. Is it stupid? Yeah. But it's a fucking running blue hedgehog. It's dumb as fuck.
Yeah, but even then, it's like Kirby has been basically innovating its entire franchise every fucking game since the 64. Like, so Kirby is what the Sonic franchise wishes it is because they're just doing all sorts of weird, random fucking bullshit every fucking game. Like this, we're made of clay this time. We're made of yarn this time. We're in space this time. It's like it's just completely fucking random every time. And they even did open world, and people generally enjoy it. So it's like, yeah, Nintendo just knows how to like innovate their franchise and keep them kind of going when it comes to man.
And also like they also have like characters that don't talk, which I mean, like I think is like kind
that's
of, like,
fair.
That hurts Sonic in the long run because just like Sonic is just like yeah, gotta go fast.
I don't know, not necessarily because I think Tails is the most annoying side character in video game history, but that's even beyond the point. Like it also comes to the fact that just how they treat their games because everyone's comparing this to Sonic 06. They're wrong because Sonic 06 is one of the worst video games ever made. Holy shit. I've never seen a video. I cannot believe someone thought that was a good idea from start to fucking finish. Even the cutscenes. What the hell were you thinking? Like, this is the biggest comparison because it's very similar in that aspect. This is obviously has better production value, but it is still running into the same thing where it's like, hey, you guys are just doing open world because, like, Legend of Zelda decided to break free and make the biggest open world ever, and then Mario Odyssey decided to do the exact same thing for its franchise.
Honestly, I think I blame. I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna blame Skyrim for the open world stuff because ever since that game came out, people have been loving the fuck out of open world, and therefore, like literally everyone's been trying to get on that open world train. Just like, oh, this game's here to do open world. This game's here to do open world. It's just like they're jumping on bandwagons at this point. Like, do a lot of games need to be? Not really, but do some benefit from it? Yeah.
Now, before
it's
we
a way
continue
to
on to that really quick, because I do want to get Ganja's opinion on this too, as well as because the main thing I want to focus on is just the fan overreaction. So, Ganja, I'm going to ask you, how often do you feel like your opinion or your excitement for a game is driven by in reaction that I mean, this fucking thing got 50,000 dislikes on YouTube. Like, does that change your opinion on like whether you're going to play fucking Sonic or not?
No, I just want to know, and Jet, you'll be very proud of me for bringing this up. Are they bringing back my child garden? That's all I care
That's
about.
another.
I want to take care of my little babies, raise them to be strong fighters so they can go out there and whoop the ass of other childs, mainly Jet's weak ass childs.
I just realized they
Mine
had
was
7
level.
minutes.
Mine was level 99. You ain't gonna beat my child.
Bring it.
I love it. That just reminded me of something. They just show 7 minutes of gameplay, but didn't show a single enemy interaction at all. Like,
Yep.
is it going to be the same thing of just like auto lock and you do the like speedball and
Yeah,
just
yeah,
bash
and you
into
go
them?
kapow, kapow, kapow.
Yeah, is that going to be the entire gameplay? Which is like, fine, I get it. It's Sonic. It's like Kirby. Like, he doesn't really have a combat engine, and Mario just jumps on.
Well,
motherfuckers.
unless you're able like to choose characters, which I don't know if that's like a stupid expectation to have. But
I
like,
mean,
what if you could
not
be
really. They did it with Sonic 06, but it was fucking awful. Like,
Well,
playing
yeah,
as
but
Silver
that's-
was terrible.
Though that's so old though. Those games, like, there was no way, like, because a lot of games are trying to do new shit around then. Because you're saying Sonic 06, but what was the one that was on Dreamcast? There was like a horrible one that was on
I
Dreamcast.
fucking know. I never
That
had
was
Dreamcast.
that was most likely Sonic Adventure.
Yeah,
one.
that's what it is. And they were trying so hard to do shit with that game, and it was like, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but like that shit, that doesn't.
I see. I think the weird thing is we keep saying, oh, people are trying to do this, people are trying to do this. People always franchises always try to innovate. It's just Team Sonic's bad at it, like really bad at it. Look what they did with Spyro. They did a remake, everyone fucking loved it. Look what Tony Hawk did. They did a remake and then put it together and add some new shit. Everyone fucking loved it. Look at the Metroid franchise. Look at the Metroid franchise. It is like it went from 2D, it went to first person, and everyone fucking loved it. Went back to kind of this 2.5D, and people were like, "Yeah, this is fucking great." Like, but
Well,
when it
yeah,
comes
but
to
those are
Sonic,
big blocks in time. Like Sonic has been like pushed to keep coming out with shit like on Game Boy Advance.
but
and
again,
DS.
but that's my thing. That's my problem is that if they just decide, because I don't know when the last one, Federation Force or the U.S. military Sonic, I don't fucking know. Whatever the last one that fucking came out was, if you need time, take your fucking time. Like, Kirby, the Lost World just came out. When was the last Kirby prior to that? It wasn't a year
Epic
ago,
Yarn.
was it 2?
Yeah, 2016.
Epic Yarn. Yeah, that was years ago. Take your fucking time. Like, if you keep doing this thing where it's like look at Pokemon. They're releasing yearly, and people are having their issues. But for the most part, it's like people tend to enjoy it because they're not necessarily doing anything too drastic, but they're still keeping what the fans enjoy. When it comes to Sonic, they're still shitting these out, but there's so many diminishing returns. I don't know why they don't just take 4 years off and just make something. Like,
Sonic
there's
Forces,
literally
that's the one. Yeah, sorry.
yeah, Sonic Forces, Federation Forces. I confused that with the fucking Metroid game. But it's my thing is I look at the Legend of Zelda franchise and they literally release like 1, maybe 2 per console. That's all you're fucking getting. Like Breath of the Wild just came out and technically that's a Wii U game, and that was made on a completely different hardware. It got ported to the Switch, and now they're gonna release 1 more, and then whenever the fucking sequel to the Switch is, they're gonna do another Zelda game. But based on history, the new Zelda game is probably gonna be on the next Nintendo console because Nintendo hates it.
Yeah. But like I don't know. For me, I'm just irritated when it comes to people like saying like granted, I am glad that finally fans are saying like, oh, work on it more. That's a good thing to hear because like that never happens nowadays, and that's why all the games come out and they suck because they're being made too fast. But at the same time, like this ain't gonna be like the Sonic movie thing, guys, where all of a sudden like, oh, like go work on it more, make it better, and this is gonna be completely different. No, like this game is going to be him doing what he's doing, and like if you think that looks boring,
I also think
shit, then...
I remember early, like I heard a rumor that early test runs of this game. This was back when they first announced this, and like we didn't really have a gameplay trailer.
Yeah.
That the early reactions were not good. From the people who played it, they didn't like it.
Mm-hmm. But like if that's the case, and like there's something here that's just not that interesting.
It's what I was saying. It's the interconnectivity. They want to do the gigantic open world, but this is a character that's moveset doesn't really work that well. Because like when you look at Legend of Zelda, extremely easy. Character doesn't jump, so you can have a lot of these sprawling open worlds, and you don't have to worry about it because his way of method of travel is by just walking to everywhere he needs to go. Mario, you can build a level around the fact that he not only walks, everybody also jumps, so you can do some interesting stuff because you're bound to within in the thing. When it comes to Kirby as well, same thing. He floats a little bit, but he's mostly just a walk and jump person. When it comes to Sonic, his entire thing is grinding on rails. It's like trying to make an open world Tony Hawk game, which they did in the past. But this is essentially what they want to do because there's a lot of crossover between the Tony Hawk franchise and the Sonic franchise as far as the way the characters move. But with this character having the ability to jump really high as well and go fast and jump off stuff, not just rails, it basically not limits it, but it puts a strain on how exactly do you build a level around a character that needs rails everywhere to really get his speed up. Because when he's doing the regular Sonic, the Naruto run or Sonic run, he is moving like decently fast, but like not necessarily super fast.
Like you can still enjoy the landscape while he's doing it.
And they need to do that as well.
But like that's the thing that sucks too is like, and we'll stop talking shit about it, I guess. Now we're gonna end the show, but like, you know, it's just like when he goes super fast, it kind of negates the point of having a big open world because this world's going super fast. Who gives a fuck about this world? Like, this might as well be.
Which again, that does lead into a really important problem of like, you want this character to move the speed of sound or faster than the speed of whatever the fuck. But then you also have to design a 3D open world for that. That's extremely difficult. Something Jet just said earlier, it's like not every single game needs to be open world. Why do you think we don't have a Superman game? Not because the character's moveset's too hard or we can't write a story, but because of his basic mode of transportation is so unbelievably difficult for an open world game that every single time they've ever attempted it, it shat the fucking bed. There's only like one that I think is good, but I'm not sure if anyone else enjoys it. But like, and that's not fucking Superman 64. It's a character's moveset is very, very difficult. That's why Spider-Man games keep coming out every couple of years because you can do that. You need buildings. Okay, cool. You can get the development design that people fucking enjoy. When it comes to Sonic, like it's gonna be extremely difficult. That's why a big wide open world can work. But you need to have something like you played Infamous, right? No, have you ever played Infamous 1?
Oh,
yeah. He's grinding on rails, but that becomes because the entire rail goes around the entire city. So once you unlock all the stations, you essentially have your version of fast travel where you're able to just go onto the rails and go. If they wanted to build this, they would need to redesign the entire world and have it where it's like they have a bunch of these rails, but then they have interconnected pathways that go up, down to the side to different areas of the world.
Yeah, like, why don't we have trains here?
That's what I mean. You'd have to do, honestly, this is a fan-made tech demo. You would need something that's 100 times as crazy as this. Because I can just imagine, like, Sonic's at one point, like, he's on the ground, he's able to do his fucking bumps, go all the way up, and then all of a sudden there's like 17 different fucking pathways, and you can just choose whichever way he goes, and every pathway ends to a different small little level where you can just gather coins or do whatever he does. This just seems like just run around, like it's like the Mario Odyssey kind of thing. It's like just run around, gather a couple of coins, and just hope you don't get bored.
Yeah, but we'll see what happens when it comes out. It's just, yeah, I hope that fans are not just being crybabies because that's the thing. That this generation is full of fucking crybabies.
Well, you know what's mostly gonna happen. It's just like the loud majority basically very much hating on the game and like really and like before it even comes out. Well, I mean, it's valid, but the thing is, the people who actually are going to play this are basically the young kids who really, really like Frontiers.
Oh yeah,
I like
probably.
Frontiers. That throws me off.
Yeah, I don't know shit about Frontiers, but yeah. Well, wait, isn't this game called Frontiers?
No, it's
not Frontier. Wait,
no, Forces. Forces is the last one. Frontiers is.
Yeah, Forces. It's just fucking F name.
Yeah,
the kids actually made Sonic Forces sell incredibly fucking well because they love the fuck out of that game. They love the characters, and actually comic sales actually went up too because kids were getting back into Sonic. And the games also help that. So even if they do make a shitty ass game, like the kids at the end of the day, they're gonna love it.
But that being said, though, guys, we're going to get out of here. Tomorrow, we're going to be coming back doing a review for Kenobi. Spoilers intact. We're going to be putting all that shit out there.
Yep.
And then possibly a Bit Bounty. I know Jet watched something kind of interesting recently. So we're going to talk about that, too. I'm going to watch it by tomorrow. And then, I don't know. Maybe we'll do like I want to do a tier list thing, and I also want to do like maybe a Jurassic Park ranking list. So I have another reason to fight with Alan because I'm an asshole. But that being said, guys, I guess I'll do the whole spiel because I want to go because I got to pee. But twitch.tv/Berman. You can go over there and find him and do what he does. You got Ganja on Twitter. That's the Red Ganja Guru. And that being said, guys, my voice is dying. I got to go. Bye-bye. We love you guys. See you tomorrow, 9:15 CST. Hopefully nothing goes wrong in that sense. Wow, good thing we're ending. Goodbye. Big farts.